Josh, did you feel some extra responsibility once Isaiah was ejected, that you had to step up and do more than usual?
No, I didn't feel like I had to do anything extra, but me and Devontae did talk about it, that we had to step up a little bit, but not do anything extra.
Did you have a favorite play of all those 9 catches you made in that game?
My favorite play is probably the third down one to extend the drive, so that's probably my favorite one.
The 3rd and 13, we got 18?
Yeah.
What about that second touchdown catch? Did you think Derek would dare throw it? Because the DB was right on top of you. Good thing he wasn't looking for the ball.
Yeah, you always got to be prepared for Derek to throw you the ball. And I tried to find the opening in the defense, and he fed it in there perfectly. So always be prepared for Derek to throw you the ball.
Coach mentioned last year, and when you played, you had some big moments, but there were more games you missed than you played in. What was that experience like for you, and how do you think you grew through last year's experience?
Oh man, it was tough. It was tough. Like it was a hard season for me to go through, and you know I just took it upon myself this summer with Coach Bose to work hard so that type of season wouldn't happen again. So I worked hard in the off season.
Question back here.
Josh, did you notice the defense playing you any differently after Isaiah was ejected?
If I'm not mistaken, I feel like they were manning me up more. But that's the only thing different that I seen.
I know your dad won a couple national championships with the Cornhuskers. Have you pointed out the current rankings right now that show Fresno State a few spots ahead of Nebraska?
No, I'm not even worried about that. I'm not worried about that at all. I'm just worried about going 1-0 every week and continue to win.
And you were in the Kibbe Dome a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
What's it like to play in there compared to most of the places you guys take the field?
It's louder than people would expect. And, you know, they have a hostile crowd, and you always got to be prepared to go in there because they play hard there.
You got to be careful not to run too far out the back of the end zone.
Oh yeah, you can't. You got to watch where you're at on the field.
What was the attitude like on the sideline for you guys? You're up big, 42-3. Looks like this game is going to be a laugher going on the stretch, and then all of a sudden you look at the scoreboard and they're right back in the game. I mean, what was the change in attitude for you guys?
We just had the attitude of we had to go in and score now. You know, we once we hit 42, we haven't scored, so our mindset was like we have to get some points on the board to help out our defense.
I'm sure you were convinced that you had that catch on the sideline, the play before Derek ended up throwing a pick. After watching it on film, how do you feel about it?
I haven't seen it yet, but I don't know if they said I was out of bounds or because I
couldn't.
had the ball. I know I caught the ball, but I thought it was because I stepped out of bounds or whatever.
No, your foot was a good 18 inches in bounds.
Oh yeah, because I short caught the ball clean. So.
How do you deal with those situations? I mean, Martez had the same thing. He's in the end zone, and they say no touchdown. How do you control your emotions and your frustration in a moment like that?
You just gotta let it go and get ready for the next play. You can't dwell on that play because you're not gonna get it back. So you gotta let it go and get ready for the next play.
Josh, all these close games that you guys are winning, how good is this team, and how much does it reinvigorate you knowing that you guys are winning these close games?
The close games is just a testament to our closeness together. We all love each other, and you gotta be close to win these close games. So that's the big thing.
Do you feel like the close games help keep you guys focused? Because there's been a lot of talk about the schedule and how much better this team is than some of the guys you might be facing. These close games, I would imagine, probably keep you guys.
Oh, definitely. We're focused already, but these close games just get us more focused. And don't take any team light. We got to play every team like it's the Rutgers or Boise State. So.
From a mental standpoint, how did it affect you guys getting those 4 consecutive turnovers?
Oh man, we appreciate every day at practice. We got to hold on to the ball. So we took it pretty tough. We have to hold on to the ball to win games. So.
I know you're pretty helpless when the other team's throwing a Hail Mary, but what were you doing on the sideline as that play was taking place?
Oh man, I got a lot of faith in our defense, but I was just waiting for that ball to hit the ground. But LJ ended up making an interception. It was just like a weight lifted off my shoulders.
What did Isaiah versus ejection? How did that affect you as a wide receiver, as a physical blocker downfield, or does that affect you? What were your thoughts on that whole play and the result of it?
When you lose a great player like Isaiah, we had to step up. So my whole thing was, step up, make up for his loss, because he's a great player. And, you know, when you have 3 players like we do on the field, or 4 when Sale's on the field, you know, it makes it easier for each one of us. But when you lose a player like Isaiah, we have to step up big.
Does that affect the way you're going to be blocking downfield? I mean, obviously you want to get that big hit to spring your guy, but I mean, if you're going to get ejected for it, does that have to be something in the back of your head?
Oh yeah, it's definitely in the back of my head. But you know, just try to use your shoulders and not use your head. You know, make it as noticeable as possible that you're using your shoulders. Try to keep your head out of there.
Any final questions for Josh? All right.
Thank you. All right, that's junior.